Yeah, just yeah, yeah. Thank you, say. Ahí, ¿no? This, this. Ooh. That's a woo. That's a woo. Here's your controller. Sent Uncle Zay a video of you gaming. What's his name? Roberto. That's what I'm on. Awesome. Hi. I see you. You got this. Tell me about the pie.
Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage here. So Navy's offense will take the field first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball?
What are you playing, just regular game?
They'll go right back to the run. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. The Falcons offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misspot. Here's a little room there.
Oh.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy.
Breaks into the open.
No! How is their quarterback so fast?
Just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Air Force.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays
just like Papi, you said?
at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
Good job,
so the offense more than happy with the result of the play. Will decline the penalty.
Good job, baby.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Navy will go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on 3rd down. To the air, it's Woodson. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits.
7-0 with the rain coming down is like the worst I've ever seen in this game. I've never seen it.
Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Palmer.
How does he not use that?
1st down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option.
That's what I'm
Stopped in the
talking.
backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
There's no way that that's
sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. Quarterback keep. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Makes it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space.
Let's go. I just housed it.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown.
80-yard runabout.
And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That
No,
makes
it was about like
everything else
65,
easy on
70 yards.
offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
In the
And he
rain.
made that extra point.
In the lightning. In the rain.
And better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running
Remember that?
game. One snap, one touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Falcons now set to take over on offense.
Are those RPOs, Chris?
They'd like to be more productive.
We're talking about RPOs.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse.
Yeah, so RPO means.
I think too, David. It's
So
just gonna take a spark.
you might have to practice some in the practice thing, but basically, you would if there's a route, you have to press that button before you hand it off, and you have to like hold it, and then he'll throw it to that receiver. So let's say. You have to press the button of the receiver to throw it to him. If you don't press the button, your quarterback will hand it off. I said it twice now. You press the button of the receiver. I don't know who the receiver is. It could be triangle, it could be square, it could be circle.
Motion from the back. Now the play fake. Working that left side now. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Did you do it?
There's some room. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter.
It should say right on it, RPO.
First play of the period, first down here. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls it on the option. Shakes off the defender.
Oh, hey, this guy does.
Oh, sorry. How could you? What did you do? Here. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. And look, that's waffle.
His foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Sends it back in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this
I
quarterback
don't
has had a lot of
understand. They let
success
this
bringing his
quarterback run
defense
his
with his
option.
legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
From the gun, the running back has it. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Falcons trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll go to the fullback. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll send the back in motion. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Falcon.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36.
God, sometimes the lines are so bad. No one's doing
2nd and
shit.
10.
Yeah, we just miss everything. Block, get to the outside. Let's go.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first.
Do you still run the option a lot?
From the gun, running back gets to give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires on the move.
Nice catch.
Another
No, he fucking dropped
incompletion
that.
on 3rd down.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it.
Get there. No.
Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the 1st down, and they'll get it back.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
To give to the big fullback. On his feet at the 40. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The play action fake. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
How? When you hike it, why? You can't hot route after you hike. What are you talking about? Yeah. How else would you know whether to run or pass it?
The Falcons line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
It's like you hike it and then you read the play and then you decide in the second whether you want to run it or pass it.
The return man as the punt goes
depending on like what the defense does.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive.
Yeah.
Dropping back, it's Woodson. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Bryant. Got a little grass. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Offense in a bunch formation. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah.
He'll run it again.
That's
really
awesome.
Good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Stepping to the right. Gets
oh my
it
God.
all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Let's go. He just ran the RPO for a touchdown.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the 1st half.
Yeah, threw it.
Their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing
It's good when you throw it when they like run zone.
Going into the 2nd half. So
basically, it's the best time to throw it.
Tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
When they run zone. Good. So you see how you could throw it like on a slant or on a little, it's like a wide receiver screen sometimes is nice.
And the tackle is made on the return.
A lot of different. Yeah, a lot of different ones. And then sometimes they man it and you can't throw it because they'll probably pick it. So you got to like just run it.
They'll get a little bonus.
Then I think there's a third option. If you don't want to run or pass it, you hold X, and then your quarterback, or for you, I think it's A. And your quarterback will keep it.
After the personal foul penalty.
Picked off.
What a play to set
6-6. Go, 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 go. Let's go.
Touchdown, midshipman. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself.
I was losing 14-0, and now right before halftime, they threw it, I picked it, and took it to the house, and now I'm winning 21-14. That was crazy pick six. Yeah, I'm sure.
Coming out with
Crazy pick six I just got.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have
It's
been
huge. Now I got the lead.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how
He's down
aggressive they are on
14-0.
this drive. Gets the back moving. The give to the fullback. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first.
They're still.
They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On the ground with the counter. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down.
Well, I don't. Yeah, I can.
They'll use a timeout.
I mean, unless you want to set it up and then send me, maybe you can do that.
More plays. The quarterback takes a knee.
That's what I'm saying. But you'd have to wait. If you were to hit advance, it would advance.
Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5.
I'm saying if you were to set up the lead, you'd have to wait till I accept the injury. Otherwise, it would.
Ohio State taking on the number 7 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway.
No, I get it. Like, you might accidentally click something.
He'll bring it out. It's Chambers.
Yeah.
Not a lot of space to be found.
As
Good
you
hustle
say,
by the
Eric
coverage
got an
team, and they
automatic
stop him at
loss.
the 21. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad.
It's halftime
right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half. To get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense will find different ways to get their backs involved. It's not just tailbacks, but how about the fullback there? He makes a catch just for a few yards to help keep this drive going.
Motion from the back. They'll run the option. Keeps it himself.
Get him.
Hard running there.
Oh.
And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Yeah, that would be fine. You could do that.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position.
Don't you already have like an army? Don't you have 2 armies?
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field.
And then you'd have 2 Florida States. Right?
Running inside. It's Bryant. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's Woodson.
That's bullshit. That's such pass interference.
That kind of play can really get you going. Not only on
Crazy.
defense,
Like, I ran into like another one of their defenders, and then I threw it at that time. It allowed their defender to come up and pick it.
Sends it back in motion.
That was crazy.
short gain on the play before he slides.
Yeah, we like ran into each other and they just didn't call it.
Not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out.
No way, you still
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Quarterback just tossed
So
my
they move the
linebacker.
sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. It's a
fumble! Get on that, boys!
Covers the fumble and he's still going. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Sure, fumble.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Falcons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the need to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the option.
Oh my God! No, did you see that?
Run through one tackle, but still only
How's the quarterback just stiff arming me?
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option.
No, I know,
not
it's just stiff arms
right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
I feel like he's gonna QB sneak.
The option look.
No.
And he's in. Touchdown, Falcons. You know what? That's a bit of a trick play. Give it to the big guy. Let him tote that rock to the house.
It's a trick in college football now to even have a fullback in the game. Give it to the big fella. I'll tell you what, that's like tackling a tree stump. All legs, just big, stocky guy getting the
I guess it's like 5 seconds behind or something.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Looking to pass. It's Woodson. There's the pressure. Got out of trouble.
Oh, what a play!
Makes the grab. They'll move the chains.
Oh,
Good
my
execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
I
Here comes
know.
Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down.
All right, sounds good.
They'll give it to Robinson.
Oh no, that was terrible.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That was
Couldn't get a block on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Steps away to find some room. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane.
Let's
He's
go.
guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. The give to the fullback. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is
Time
doing.
to run the RPO.
Need to get pass happy down. 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They'll run with Robinson. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Smashes it between the uprights.
That? Oh. Look who's here. No. Still awake.
What do you want to eat? I can get some pizza if you want.
I won't eat till like 5 or 6. I had lunch. I had some of the chicken in the fridge. No. Yeah, I'll change it.
Okay. We make pizza for 7. 7 or 6? You can't fix the bed. Sure? She got food. She got food. That's why she's not smiling.
And with that, they've taken the lead.
A touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Number 94 on to kick it away.
He'll field the punt. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Hauls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the... No space, nowhere to go, forcing the 4th down.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
On the option. Might have a chance. Picks up the first down. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Falcons with the 1st and 10. Pulls it and runs it again. He breaks a tackle. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Big fullback's got it. Can't get him to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Robinson again. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Back to throw, it's Woodson. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Here's a give to Robinson. Maybe some room here. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. Throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Robinson one more time.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
snags it, and he's open. He's got enough for the first down. A safe play, but get him outside in space, and they'll wrap up the victory with that one. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year.
Dark.